Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Oh, that's sweet. What an effort. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
This pass is caught by London.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll throw with Penix.
Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Michael Penix.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Young to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Let's go. 19 Lions. Street.
Now here's Young.
This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young to throw it.
He's able to find Melton.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The Panthers sit 8-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
70 Rangers, ready?
Young going to give to Brooks.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Okay, ready? 19 tight. 19. Here we go. Set.
Young now from the 50.
got a man. That's Leggett.
Oh, good move. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 1st and 10.
And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run with a rookie from UCLA. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Looking to throw, Penix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. You talk about this Falcon defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. but nothing doing on that one.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Cut back team. Cut back team. That's it. Rattler 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
To throw, Young. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Let's go. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Now Young.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. He's got a full head of steam on his horse.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Young.
Got a man. That's Liggett.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Chap 60, no!
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it.
That is incomplete.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll go play action here with Penix.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
148 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
That is caught.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Penix.
And that will be caught, but out of zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson on
his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it is 28-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Powering his way forward.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here is Young.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll air one out deep from Mingo.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing, Young. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Young.
This pass complete to Melton.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young will set to throw.
That's pulled in by Brooks.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his round, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Young.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Okay, break. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Young now. And that's caught inside
the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette.
64 yards.
And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A play fake. Now Penix.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Penix working out of the gun here.
And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. That one deep for London.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw again is Penix.
He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On 3rd down, Robinson
shoves him aside.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the posts.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Mustang 19.
Now here's Young. Forced out to his left. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Let's go.
Young to throw it.
Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looking to throw, Young. Throw left side, complete. That's Brooks. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe...
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Matt Judon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
72. Let's go now.
Young to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Falcons just continue to roll.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To throw, Young, flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to go up top again. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically, 2nd and 7.
Now Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Xavier Legette,
his second touchdown of the night.
And the Panthers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. The Young's going to throw for this.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Robinson on a give right side.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
214 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll throw with Penix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons 3-yard line.
Brooks is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation. Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to...
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And some room to maneuver.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards on the ground.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
A run out of the gun with Brooks.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Young. Flushed out right.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
That's good for a Carolina Panthers.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll... Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
It'll be Young again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
Up the middle with Brooks here. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Up the middle they go. It's Sherman, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They are going for it. Penix.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here is Young. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Pushes past him, and now running right through it. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Let's go.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable